Hey, YouTubers, Tazman here, bringing you another episode of Tazman's to the Sky. And in our last episode, we continued learning about Tinker's construct in the To the Sky, all the mods to the Sky mod. Okay, whatever. But anyway, in this episode, we're going to take it a step further. We have our tiny smeltery behind us. We're going to make the mega smeltery. So that is our plan for today. Hopefully we can get it all done. Let's hit that once. So as you can see, I just moved this stuff over here just mostly so I could take that screenshot. Just so you could see that in the background. All I've really had time to do is make this guy right here, which is going to be where the smeltery goes. I was thinking about having it up here, but then we actually have blocking stuff. So I figured maybe down here is better. Ultimately, it's not going to matter because we just fly everywhere anyway. So if we have it here, I think we'll be good. Now, as I said in the previous episode, there is a plan I have for this. So one thing we can do, and this is part, we've actually been starting this a long time ago. I think it was in this chest, or actually it might be the other chest over there. So the smeltery runs off of lava. However, lava can only get so hot and can melt only so many types of ores. So the next thing you need would be for, is this, no? You need blaze. So we got a blaze spawner when we were in the nether at one point, and we're going to set up just kind of like a mini blaze farm, but it's not going to be anything really in depth. It's just going to be so our smeltery will be able to charge up and use blaze. It's called blaze blood, I think, to smelt. So we have a ton of our bricks in. I moved it over to this chest. In this chest for making our smeltery itself. And I think this is enough. We might make more. I don't know. But I guess we'll find out. So anyway, let's go ahead and begin. I don't think we have anything that we need to catch up read-wise. Tinker's construct's right here. So it wants us to start making our actual smeltery. So it's going to want us to make at least one seared brick and our smeltery controller. As you can see, our smeltery controller is where we take molten copper and a seared, I think you can just use regular seared brick in this. I think I just saw seared brick. And you pour that molten copper over it. So this is 4 ingots worth of molten copper. So we can do that. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 right there. And we're going to grab, I'm just going to start with one of these, I think. And I think it said we could do this, hopefully. If not, we're still okay. So, oh, I forgot I had that for the thing as well, for the screenshot, or the, what do you call that? Our little splash screen. Teaser? I don't know. Alright, so that's all empty now. We have a little bit of lava left. We're probably going to have to go get some more lava. And I think my buckets are in here, so we'll go grab that real quick. And head on downstairs and grab some lava real quick. There we go. There's that. And then that, go ahead and put those up there, put that over there. That should be more than enough. And then what I believe we do, I think it'd be easier to come up here. We're gonna, I think, throw those bricks in here. And are you done? We're done. Seems to be working. And there we go. Now we got our Main smeltery controller. Now, I was thinking I'm just going to leave this guy. I'm not going to actually use all the parts of it. We're just going to make all the new parts. One, just because we can and we have plenty of resources. It's not going to be a big deal at all. So let's go ahead and see what else we needed for this. So we made the bricks, we made that. So using our melter, let's smelt down some copper. Start by smelting 4 ingots of copper in the melter and place a seared brick in our casting basin. Look at that, it even told us. With the copper selected in the melter, left click if you have other molten metals inside, right click on the faucet to pour it out the molten copper in the casting basin. This will create our smeltery controller, and this is going to give us 4 to 8 more bricks and 10 XP. Alright, the next thing it's going to want us to build is we're going to need to build drains. We're going to build a bunch more of our little basins and stuff. I'm just going to do a standard setup. But here you can see you have a tank, you have your copper thingy, the controller. Then we have over here is a drain, I think is what those are called. Yeah, drain. And then we kind of just build our thing up like this, and you can make it as high as you want, or this is the minimum size that you can have it. Like I said, we're probably gonna have to make some extra. As I'm thinking, we're gonna have to make more bricks because we're gonna make a little 9 by 9 by probably about 6, 7, something like that room for our blaze. And I don't need to go over there, I was just remembering. Alright, so let's go ahead in here. I'm gonna just grab a stack of copper. I'll just grab like a stack of copper. We can hurry and do this real quick. So I'm going to end up wanting, so this is a drain, I'm going to end up wanting for my standard setup that I do of this, 4 of them, I believe. So let's go ahead and do that, and we'll get those. There we go. We'll go and push that back up. Alright, so what's the next thing we want here? So it wants us to make the drain and at least 18 seared brick. We're going to be making way more than 18. I think that 50, like this 33, I think will be all we need for our extra stuff. So let's go ahead and just make several stacks of this. I can't shift click that, I just remembered. Oh, we got a weird number here. So we're going to get 48 more, I believe. Alright. Yeah, I'm definitely going to end up making more to make it taller. Right now, I'm not going to make it taller. I want it because I like how it looks, just to kind of have it so it actually goes above this, just so you can kind of see it in the background here. So, that's good there. Let's go ahead and do back to our quests. Looks like we get some more, some lava. Beautiful. And then, of course, we have this quest. If you want to increase the amount of storage and input slots the smeltery has, build the smeltery upwards. Every layer on top of the smeltery increases the amount of items it can smelt at the same time, and how much molten ingots it can store. The max height is 64. I didn't actually know there was a max height. Did we read? I think we read this one. We did not. It's time to build the smeltery. This can be any size, up to 16 by 16 by 64. But it must be rectangular or square. The basic standard smeltery starts with a 3 by 3 base, usually in the ground. Then on the next layer, add seared bricks around the edges. At the front of the smeltery, you'll place your smeltery controller, seared tank. To pump molten ingots out of the smeltery, we'll need a seared drain to pour the molten metal into our casting table and basin. Don't forget the faucets. So we'll definitely need some faucets, which I'm assuming, I'm surprised it actually doesn't have, what is this? Seared ladder. I I guess we can make that. No real reason to. We can do seared glass. This I do like to make. And we'll make a decent amount of that. So that's good and that's good. And then I just wanted to see what was over here. So the input and output. Aside from the seared drain, there are more ways to pump fluids and items into or out of your smeltery. The seared duct allows you to pump specific fluids out of your smeltery. To do this, fill a copper can or bucket filled. Copper can or bucket. I thought you could do it with iron too. Filled with fluid you wish to filter out. Then place it inside the duct to act as a filter. This will then be shown in the middle of the duct. The sear chute allows you to pump items into the smeltery. So if we had liquids we want to put in the smeltery, we use the chute for that. So we need to make these two guys, which is actually really easy. We just have some cobalt ingots and some seared stone. Or we could do it this way, which is probably the way we'll do it. And then this is kind of like our drain, except for the copper ingots are now on top. Top and bottom. Alright, so let's do that real quick. We have 4 seared drain. Let's go and put this up here just for now. We even just got our thing up to 64. Great. Alright, so let's get us some more. Actually, I didn't need that. Let's go ahead. And I'm trying to remember how many of these I need. I think I need... I'm going to make 2 of each. I'm not 100% sure if that's what I need. Oh, it was bricks, wasn't it? And oh good, I still have the 33. There we go. So we'll make 2 seared chutes. And then for cobalt, I guess I really don't need to put that in my inventory, do I? COB cobalt. We'll make 2 of these as well. I think I'm going to end up needing that. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2. That will be those. So that will complete that. The other things we're going to want for this is going to be, we're going to need another table. We've already made one, but we're going to need another one. We're going to need... I like to just have 3 basins, but it looks like I'm out of my stuff now. So let's grab 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and one of those. We'll go ahead and do... Oh, my inventory is full. I need... Did it actually hold everything, though? Or is anything on the ground? I got that. Oh, it did. It actually had just enough room in my inventory for everything that we were picking up. And then the clay. Perfect. Alright, so let's do this. Actually, I guess I could have done this a lot easier. Once again, right here in our actual crafting area. Sometimes I forget I have this. So if I do that, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think that should be enough. And we'll go ahead and do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go ahead and grab all that out. Alright. So now that we have that, we can actually make the rest of the stuff that I wanted to make. So let's see. So I'm going to grab, just for starters, let's grab our 2 guys here. We'll grab this. Oh, we're going to need another tank. And I'm going to want a bunch of glass. Let's go ahead and keep these seared brick. Go and put that up there. Alright, so we're also going to want, so we made 1 basin. We're going to want 2 more. Really, like I said, I really don't know why I'm being finicky about this. And then, did we have any drains left? Because that gave us 3 and we used 2. So I think I should have 1. down here. Perfect. That's exactly what we can use. We can also take this. And our tank, wasn't it this? Yep, perfect. And then the glass, what was the glass? I want to make a decent amount of glass. So we have those two. And the glass was just, okay, perfect. That. So we are going to take, here's what I want to do. I want to do half a stack maybe of the glass. So if I do that and that, and do that and that, there's our seared glass. Alright, so I think this might be what I want. We don't need any of that. We're going to need a bunch of that for starters. We're going to need that and that. Alright, so let's go ahead and build this guy. So as you can see, it said there was a 3x3, which will be where, oh, and also I ran so we can have lava here. But anyway, so we have our 3x3, and then the outside will be the outer walls. Now I was trying to think exactly how I wanted to do this, because we have this being a lower block, and I think maybe what I'll do is just have the whole basin. I don't think this is what I usually do, because usually I think I have everything like these. I don't have here. I actually have another thing, but that is where I put the base. Now at the front of this, I want to have that seared glass. So we're going to take a bunch of the seared glass, 32 of them apparently, and we'll just see. Actually, I don't want 32 because I want underneath from, although this one's going to be a lot bigger. I can't do that. Here's what we're going to do. We're just going to build it up until we can see. We're at 19. Let's do to 12. Yeah. Because I think that way we'll be able to see this over here. Oh yeah, that'll be good. We'll be able to see our giant smelter. It'll look like we have a giant smokestack. And I put that in the wrong spot. Doggone it. Alright, so I kind of messed that up. Let's go and grab you. And we'll break you and you and you. And then we'll do that one. I wanted to put it right here actually. Alright, so I said 12, right? Alright. Yeah, that's good. Alright, so now I don't think we actually have to make the whole smelter that big right away. So we're going to put our controller right there. And I am not sure why it's drawn a box. Maybe it's trying to show you how far away. I don't know what that is. Alright, so we're going to put our controller right there, and our, I guess I already have that right there. And then we are going to take this. I'm really confused what that thing is. There we go. So now it's saying, oh, it's saying where to put the next block. Or maybe that was the largest you could go, and it's helping you build it. So I'm going to, on this side, we're going to put our three of our drains. These are the drains, right? Yes. And then maybe what we'll do is over here, we'll have our other drain. And then we'll go ahead and just do this layer up. Now what it was saying is that, whoops, didn't mean to do that. And right there, whoops. Come on, stop it. There we go. So what it was saying is, for every level we do, I'll show you what it's saying real quick. for every level up we go on this, you'll see here that we now have a 9 squares and then another 9 squares. If we go put on another one of these, and there, now you'll see we actually have even more. So now we have the 9 square there, the 9 square there, then we have 3, 6, and 9 there. So it's going to give us more and more for however tall we can do it. The one thing I like to do when I do this is make it so that it can handle an entire stack of whatever I want to smelt. So now that we have those there, let's go ahead and throw these 4 guys out, these 3 guys there, that, and that. And I think actually my second tank is going to go back here. This will actually be the tank. Did I make 2 tanks? I don't think I did. I did not. Let's go make another tank real quick. And what I like to do is actually have the back for the blaze blood. Now there is a third item that I've never got before, but it's like a blue hellish blood or some weird name like that. And I don't know why I came up here, because I have my built-in guy right here. All right. Oh, I don't have any glass here. I have it in here. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna need, I think, 2 more tanks. So let's go ahead and do that. The tank was wrapping it all the way around. Like that. Alright, so we have our 2 tanks. So what we're going to do is underneath this, that's why this is a 9x9 area, we're going to have underneath it basically the spawner for the blaze, and then they'll just kind of, gravity will take them down and they'll land in the pool of, it's not a pool, but they'll land at the base of it. It will be powered by lava. That was the wrong one. And so it will kill them. And because it's killing blaze, it will actually make blaze blood, which will end up being piped up to this guy. And at that point, we'll no longer need to even put lava in here. But at this point, we do want lava in here. So we're going to go ahead and break that. And I might have to, I don't remember if I do have them in here. Good. So we're going to take this, come down here a little bit, and we're going to put that there, put that there, that there. Technically, I bet we could actually do this even better. I think we can go straight up into that, because I'm pretty sure this is still valid. It doesn't actually need these blocks to be at the same level as that. Alright, so if I do that and then go there we go. Now we've got a smeltery that will have lava in it, and it'll always keep that full for us. So that is perfect. Do I have? I do have it. Good. Alright, so what we're going to do is put that guy back there. Right here, we're going to put our casting table. So we'll go ahead and put the table there. And over here, we're going to put our 3 bins. And put our 3 drains there. And our 1 drain here. Just like that. And that pretty much completes the base of our smeltery. I'm gonna, we're at 24 minutes, so what I'm gonna do is build this the rest of the way up. At the very top, I'm gonna just put some half slabs to keep mobs from being able to spawn up here. And then in the next episode, we'll add the blaze blood part, where we do get our blaze blood going. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, and be sure to leave a thumbs up down below. Aside from that, comment, like, subscribe, click that little notification bell, join my Discord channel, tell other people about my channel, have them check it out. If they like what they see, they can sub. We grow the channel. Hey, everybody wins in that case. I'm trying to get a good shot of the Smelter, but I'm so bad at this. All right. How about that? Oh, I want to get the top. There we go. All right. There we go. That's a perfect screenshot. So anyway, I think I've said everything. So that is it, my friends. Until next time, I'll be seeing you later. Bye.